Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm Emmy Grimes. I'm an advisor here at Senergy Medical Group. Thanks so much for joining us on our Facebook live stream. We have a wonderful segment for you today. Joining us is Dr. Claudia Castaño, and I'm thrilled to have her here. Thank you so much, Dr. Claudia, for being here.
Thank you for having me, Amy.
Thank you. Well, she brings over 20 years of general medicine, from occupational to preventative to physical rehabilitation and urgent care medicine to the table. And I'm thrilled to have her a part of our new team at the Tennant Institute. So today we're going to be just introducing her as well as talking about some services that she's going to be doing. And I'm thrilled to jump right in. So Dr. C, let's jump in. What brought you to the Tennant Institute?
Well, I would say it was pure luck or perhaps fate. I met Dr. Tennant about 2 years ago, and it was at a time in my life where I was feeling quite disheartened with conventional medicine. In my over 20 years of practicing medicine, I have seen the number of pharmaceutical drugs skyrocket. And one would think that with the advances in medical technology and pharmaceuticals that there would be a decline in chronic illness, but sadly that is not true. I have seen more chronic illness, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and cancer despite the medical advances and the numerous pharmaceuticals on the market. And in most cases, conventional medications are used to manage chronic illness only and not to treat the underlying cause. One drug may be used to manage an illness, which may cause some adverse effects, and then another drug will be given to treat that side effect. And so the story goes, and until you feel like a rat running on a wheel and getting absolutely nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, learning about Dr. Tennant's unique approach to the treatment and prevention of chronic disease was absolutely fascinating and truly enlightening. It reaffirmed what I was feeling and strengthened my belief that the root cause of disease is not being addressed in conventional medicine. I feel honored and blessed to have met Dr. Tennant, and I hope to continue the quest for knowledge.
I am so glad that he found you too, and that you accepted of being a part of this wonderful team at the Tennant Institute. This is awesome. So thank you so much. What services are you going to be offering the patients to come see you?
Well, at the Tennant Institute, an evaluation of potential hormone deficiencies or imbalances can be done with a thorough history, physical exam, and labs. The hormones which are most often replaced are the estrogens, progesterone, testosterone, and DHEA. A complete thyroid function will also be done. As we all know with Dr. Tennant's protocol, thyroid balancing is one of the components that needs to be addressed and corrected in chronic disease. And then based on the individual's deficiencies and needs, a unique and individualized hormone replacement regimen will be developed and monitored.
That's perfect. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. What is it about hormones that you enjoy most?
Well, we all need them and will feel so much better when they are at peak levels. Every day in my practice, my patients express the positive results that they receive from natural hormone balancing. Both men and women report a remarkable increase in perceived physical and psychological well-being. It is very fulfilling for me to know that I have helped alleviate their symptoms and improve their quality of life.
Oh, that's really cool. What hormone analysis is done or what is the information that's needed to be provided with someone addressing their body?
You know, there are many symptoms and potential consequences of hormone deficiencies or imbalance. Our hormone levels gradually decline as we age, so it's really no surprise that we begin to have symptoms as we get older. And those symptoms can range from fatigue, difficulty concentrating, difficulty sleeping, mood swings, irritability, foggy thinking, depression, anxiety, problems in the bedroom. Weight gain is a very popular one, decreased muscle strength. Hormones decline during the aging process. However, the rate of decline is different for everyone. We're all unique individuals. I may have a 50-year-old who has very youthful hormone levels and a 30-year-old who has deficiencies. And this is why hormone testing and individualized treatment plans are essential. Hormone analysis will help determine if there are deficiencies or imbalances that need to be corrected.
Very good. Well, and I know following, like you mentioned, Dr. Tennant's methods, this is just another part that we've got to address. And so really good information. What is the difference in addressing, hormone imbalances the traditional way versus Dr. Tennant's methods, an energetic way?
That's a very good question. And I think there's still a lot of confusion and miscommunication on the difference between the natural hormones and the traditional conventional ones. The distinction is that bioidentical hormones are identical in their molecular shape, structure, and function to the natural hormones produced in the human body. I think the best description given is comparing it to a key and lock mechanism. Just like specific keys fit in specific locks, bioidentical hormones act as the specific key, which bind to natural receptors throughout the body and fit perfectly to unlock specific cellular functions and behaviors. Synthetic hormones, on the other hand, are chemically altered. Premarin is a synthetic estrogen, and it's derived from the urine of pregnant mares. Provera is a synthetic progestin prescribed to substitute natural progesterone, and it's not found anywhere in nature. The body will perceive it as a foreign substance, and as a result, these chemically altered imposters do not fit the natural receptor sites on our cells, as well as bioidentical hormones. And the end result is they just don't work very well, and worse, they may have very deleterious adverse effects.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that. How will one's life change from addressing their hormones?
Balancing the hormonal system has tremendous health benefits for everyone. Benefits can include improved glucose control, blood pressure control, bone health. It offers protection against cancers. It improves mental clarity. It improves symptoms associated with autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue syndrome, cardiovascular disease. In fact, numerous studies have linked coronary artery disease to low testosterone levels. And correcting these testosterone levels to peak levels can improve coronary artery disease. So
Wow.
balancing natural hormones can improve one's quality of life, help treat and prevent disease, and slow down the signs of aging.
That's amazing. Yes, anti-aging. What is the necessary steps to setting up an appointment like this?
Well, it's very easy. Just contact the Tennant Institute, and you can request either an in-person or telemedicine visit. You will be provided the appropriate paperwork to fill out, which will help me get to know you and be better able to assess your needs. At this point, you will have a choice of either coming into the office for lab work, or an order will be submitted to your lab of choice, where you get your studies done. And the objective is to have the lab results available at the time of the consult, so an individualized treatment plan can be developed.
Yes, and be most productive, of course. That's very important. Is there anything else that you want to share with our viewers out there that are, perhaps seeking more answers or just on the cusp of kind of understanding this?
I would encourage anyone over 40 years of age, anyone exhibiting any symptoms or suffering chronic disease, to get tested. I tell my patients that just like cars need maintenance, so does the body, and it's never too late. Some just accept that aches and pains are a part of aging. And there's nothing wrong with aging gracefully, but replenishing hormones to youthful levels can really improve your health, your quality of life, and really slow the aging process.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Castaño. This has been so informative, and I just love the wisdom that you're bringing to the Tennant Institute and offering healing to everyone out there. So thank you so much.